I'm feeling much better today, although not 100%, but I've also just had some wine, so fuck it.
I'm feeling like shit, but oh well.
Well, I think
I'm always
alcohol is the best way
shit.
to deal with the rebirth.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how David Wise dealt with it.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
Wait, I have to sell how many toys? Well, time to bust out the hard alcohol.
Yeah.
A writer's best friend. Whiskey.
That's right.
I've always really liked this episode, though, and I think so much of it is because it's just, this is the only time you ever see so many of these characters.
Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Generation 1 podcast.
What?
I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
I'm David.
And I'm Counter Rob. I hear my Rob counterpart is nearby. Real nearby.
So good. So good.
Cliches.
And yes, today we take a break from our Beast Machines coverage to give you the tale of Transformers blending with organics, ancient superweapons being discovered, and a heroic leader's journey into an ancient supercomputer that leads him to what seems to be religious fanaticism.
You know, all normal stuff for this show?
Yeah, because we are talking about the Rebirth.
Yay.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, normally our filler episode is something
bit of a break
different. We do something sillier or odder.
Yeah, we had a bit of a break between seasons.
Yeah.
And especially since you can certainly go into stores and buy all sorts of Titans Return toys.
Maybe y'all can.
Yes.
If you live in a place with distribution.
I got 2.
I live in Canada and I found them.
Wow.
I'm messing with a Skull Smasher or whatever they're calling him now.
Skull Dude. I just called him Skull Dude.
I mean, he's Skull Cruncher.
Yeah, he's Skull Cruncher. I don't give any stock to this, like, new name thing. I just call them what they were named before. I can't keep up with that stuff.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your vacation to Ceylon and Kapumchia.
Maybe. Maybe afterwards I was going to go to Constantinople.
That's dedication. Anyway, yes, we watched The Rebirth, the 3-parter that was the grand finale of the Transformers Generation 1 cartoon.
Yeah.
Kind of accidental grand finale, wasn't it? Like, it just ended up being that?
It's even an accidental 3-parter. It was supposed to be a 5-parter.
Oh.
I can see that. It feels like it's got about 5 parts worth of stuff shoved in there.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It does and it doesn't.
Yeah, it's very much just stuff just happens, just all over the place, just things constantly happening.
And time has no meaning, and like 3 dozen characters are introduced.
Yeah, it has 5 parts worth of plot and maybe 1 part worth of subplot.
And about 6 parts worth of toy selling.
And the plot is pushed through primarily through the main driving force of the plot is ineffable deities, basically.
Yep.
It's kind of like Beast Machines in that respect.
Yeah, I can see that. But it
is remarkable how thematically appropriate this was.
Yeah.
It feels a bit more blatant. And yeah, I would say when Optimus Prime came back from the dead, after that he definitely developed a sort of weird mystic streak that he was not previously known for.
And to give Optimus Primal credit, it took him coming back from the dead for the 3rd time for that to happen.
True.
Yes.
Oh, and after being exposed to Optimus Prime's spark, so maybe that's where he got it from.
Yeah, that could be. It could be.
All right, so let's just start with the basic here. Unlike the show that we've been watching, this is not happening in the, the Clinton administration. We are way back in 1987, so let's do a lot of coke and vote for Ronald Reagan.
Yay!
Oh, politics.
Thank you, Reagan, for deregulating TV advertising so that you could sell toys based on cartoons and advertise those toys during the cartoons, which gave us this delightful franchise we all know and love.
Reagan did one thing right.
I'm gonna write a book about the social impact of all that someday.
Ooh.
That will be called Optimus Prime Died for Our Sins.
Died for our sales.
That's a good one too. I like that one.
So yeah, unlike the shows that we've had the luxury of watching for the past over a year now at this point, they were really cranking these episodes out. I mean, even this one, which is the three-part series finale. So unlike the care that has gone into, even the worst episodes of the Beast era, there are a ton of animation errors in this.
Yeah.
I would say this is not quite, as someone who knows the G1 cartoon much too well, I would say this is not quite on the level of Carnage in C minor.
No, I mean, this isn't even the worst.
No, this is definitely not the worst.
But it's definitely like an average, I would say this is like an average episode level of animation errors. Not a good episode level, just an average episode level of animation errors.
And this is all animated by ACOM, which is a South Korean animation studio, which is not great for the most part.
Isn't that the one that is run by Nelson Shin, director of Transformers the movie?
That's the one.
Huh.
Aha.
They also did Five Faces of Darkness, the Autobot Run, City of Steel.
Did they do Money is Everything?
I don't think they did do Money is Everything. Actually, no, that one actually has pretty nice animation.
They didn't do Call of the Primitives, because that's got freaky nice animation.
Oh yeah, they did do Carnage in C minor, though.
Oh, okay. Also, I believe they did a lot of The Simpsons.
Really?
I
mean,
I've seen that pop up in the credits back when I watched it, back when it was, decent.
Huh. I mean, I'm sure they're better now, I would think. Although apparently they were fired from Batman the Animated Series because they were constantly turning in poor work.
I mean, it's also possible that it's a lot easier to do something like The Simpsons than something that requires, like, very detailed models like Transformers. But even despite the, animation-friendly models, they're still not that friendly.
No, we're not quite in, like, Bruce Timm territory yet, where Americans have discovered how to make animation models.
Yes. So yes, it's ACOM. It's not great animation.
Yeah. And,
it's their cheap wing.
The opening animation looks really good, though, but that's probably by somebody... Well, except for the part where Springer's running at the screen, but he's colored like Cup.
Okay, so half of that intro sequence... This is a new intro sequence for the Rebirth, because this is kind of the fourth season.
Yes.
So half of that is just the season...
It was released as the fourth season on DVD.
Yeah.
So about half of that is just the season 3 intro, which is ACOM.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and the other half is animation lifted from the TV commercials, which was by a much better studio.
Yes, that was actually exactly what I was going to say, is that the rest of it, the really nice bits that are like new characters, are commercial animation.
And Flywheels is in there. He's even in this episode.
Yeah, he's got a really nice little bit of animation there. That's like super sweet Flywheels animation.
And it's from that awesome commercial where where Cyclonus is all upset because that jet is going to crash into that tank.
Oh yeah.
There's also very, very nice Technobot animation there, which I believe is also from their commercial.
Yes, and some nice Fortress Maximus, some nice Target Masters. Yeah, the commercial animation was generally consistently nice.
Yeah. As opposed to the ACOM stuff. I mean, it's pretty clear you can tell which parts are the season 3 opening parts and which parts are the nice commercial animation.
And this was written by David Wise, who wrote a ton of Generation 1. He's written a ton of animation in general. He wrote 70 episodes of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did a lot of Ninja Turtles.
He also kind of reuses the plots a lot.
Yes.
Like, he's basically gotten paid for writing Kremzeek 4 times.
Well, it's hard to fault him alone for that, because that was a very common practice back in the 80s. Like, you get a lot of that from Don Gluck, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure Hanna-Barbera is, like, the master of this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure on our, Beast Wars coverage, I discussed the sort of arc that you get of when a medium like that starts out. You get the people who are just sort of crapping stuff out for a paycheck. And then eventually you get to people who actually, grew up wanting to do this stuff. And this is definitely, G1 is definitely at the point where these people are just scribbling these things out for a paycheck.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna guess Kremzeek happened 4 times because he had the same basic plot arc and sent it out to 4 different shows as a spec script at the same time.
Well, actually, it was used, over the course of a decade.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
It was first a He-Man episode, then Transformers, then Ninja Turtles, and then that Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Oh,
What?
geez.
I
Wow.
have a friend here in my own city who writes Mighty Ducks fanfiction.
Oh, well, ask them if they've written erotic fanfiction. I'm assuming it's erotic, because,
I think she has done some, yeah.
I mean, none of us can deny the erotic possibilities of ducks.
That's now I'm thinking of duck penis, and those
What?
are
No.
traumatic, man.
Let's go back to robots,
Those are
please.
traumatic.
I was just going to start talking about Leah Thompson.
No.
I mean, Carl Barks, so.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, David Wise wrote this, and then it makes sense since he'd written a bunch of Generation 1 that he'd be the one to close it out.
Yeah.
And also, frankly, if they weren't working from toys that already existed, I wouldn't be shocked to see Chest Masters.
I mean, the Japanese got breast masters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, breast force.
Because breast
breast
force.
force.
I
Did
I
they
believe
Not quite
Masters?
Krang.
on the packaging they did at least forget to put the A in there, so it was BREST. That was definitely, especially at that point in G1, Takara was definitely at the point where they really liked English, but they didn't know what it meant. So you got things like the Micromaster named Mixing, and you got things like Breast Force. They really
Isn't there also a
liked
guy
English.
named Gingham?
Yes, there is a Micromaster named Gingham. They
Which,
really
I'm not
liked
sure what it is,
English.
but I'm pretty sure my mom had a roll of it in the hall closet.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that could be a play on something else. It's like, Ginga, I think, means galaxy, or something like that.
Oh.
So it might be a pun.
Oh, you learn something new every day. And we start off with me learning something new every day because I'd totally forgotten that Bumblebee became Goldbug in the cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
There's a very amusing, YouTube dub thing about that I will leave it to other people.
Yeah, I guess that happened in, Return of Optimus Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at Autobot City. He's talking with the Technobots, and things have been pretty slow around there since the Return of Optimus Prime, which, interesting bit of inter-episode continuity there. You don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, Return of Optimus Prime is pretty momentous in as much as it involved the Return of Optimus Prime.
Yes. And then within seconds, alarms start sounding.
Yep.
Yeah, the Decepticons are attacking. And they say 100 Decepticons, and apparently 100 Decepticons is all known Decepticons.
Except it really looks more like maybe a dozen or 2 dozen. And to
Yeah,
be fair, considering the events of Season 3, I would say a dozen to 2 dozen Decepticons at that point seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I would just assume that all the ones you don't see don't have their toys being sold right now, and they're on the other side of Autobot City, fighting the Autobots who are not in this episode.
Yes.
So it's just like the Stunticons fighting the Dinobots.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Optimus Prime just barges into, or Ultra Magnus barges into Optimus Prime's room without knocking, because Ultra Magnus. And Optimus is just having, like, visions of the Matrix. It's something big.
And he's holding his stomach like he's sick or something?
That's where he's having the Matrix visions. They're in his gut. He's got these gut feelings.
I guess maybe it migrated down from his chest down to his gut.
It's kind of settling on me.
But yeah, this is him being like weird mystic Optimus Prime.
And yeah, it's something big. And obviously the only thing that Ultra Magnus can think of is, well, it must be a Decepticon attack, because again, Ultra Magnus.
Yes.
Which does seem very in tune with his IDW characterization.
Yeah.
True.
Not the most imaginative guy.
No.
But anyway, this is only just the beginning. And so, it's a Decepticon attack, and it's Cyclonus and Scourge, who we've seen since the movie. Although, Cyclonus sounds different. Because I think at this point, Roger C. Carmel had died.
Yes, he had died actually just before they recorded The Return of Optimus Prime, and he was replaced by Jack Angel.
Roger C. Carmel, you probably know as Harry Mudd on Star Trek. And then Jack Angel is a bunch of other guys on Transformers, including Ultra Magnus.
Yes.
And he is still alive, yes.
Yeah. But yes, he was various characters. But yeah, I would say that Ultra Magnus and Smokescreen, if you like the season 2, The Gambler being actually a pretty good episode from that season.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's, so it's Cyclonus and Scourge, and then a bunch of guys we've never seen, because we've got 3 episodes to sell every toy that we're putting out in 1987.
Oh my goodness, do they?
Yay, robot roll call!
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Alright, so we've got the guys who will later become headmasters, so that means Mind Wipe, who is a bat, Weird Wolf, who is a wolf, and Skull Cruncher, who is a gator, plus the Headmaster Horrorcons, Ape Face, who is an ape, and Snapdragon, who is a dragon. Plus, we've also got the 3 guys who are going to become Target Masters, which is Misfire, Slug Slinger, and Trigger Happy. Plus, the Decepticon clones, Pounce and Wingspan.
Yes, Wingspan and Pounce. Pounce and Counter Pounce would be pretty great, though.
Oh, man.
And there's a
I
couple
guess
other
flying
Decepticons
could be
there,
considered
like,
a Counter Pounce.
I think the Terracons are there.
Yeah, the Terracons are also there.
Yes, because their toys were probably, like the Technobots, who are seen pretty regularly in this episode, the Terracons are probably still on the shelf.
Yeah, actually, I think they were 1987 product as well. The Technobots, and they just got introduced earlier in the season.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, the Technobots, I think, have the first lines of dialogue in the episode, and then they just go to the background.
Yes, we see and we also see the Throttlebots.
Yes,
who,
they have like a little rollout thing, and they're talking to each other. They're saying each other's names. I like that. It's the only time it ever happens.
Yep. So yeah, we don't get to see them do a whole lot, and also the Autobots know these new Decepticons, but we've never seen them before.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've just been around.
Episode missing.
They met off screen.
And the only one who really gets to do anything is Mindwipe, who kind of has Dracula voice.
Yes. Also, Ape Face has an inexplicable Russian accent. He says a couple things.
Also, Ape Face is how you say the Russian accent.
I don't think he actually has the Russian accent in this episode. In the next 2, it's more noticeable. Then again, Ape Face doesn't say much in this episode. I think he has.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah.
The 2 lines he has in this episode are definitely a little Russian.
And that's Ape Face as voiced by Dick Gautier, who is also Hot Rod.
Yeah, exciting.
Mindwipe sounding slightly vampire also means he has psychic powers.
He has hypnosis.
Because he's
like
a bat.
the Dracula. But I mean, that's probably from his toy, because I think his function is Decepticon Hypnotist.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's like his gimmick, like early G1 characters had gimmicks. He's kind of got a gimmick.
I kind of dig that because that's more than Skullcruncher and Weirdwolf get to do. I don't think they even get lines.
Skullcruncher has like 2 lines, but yeah, he doesn't do anything. Weirdwolf, not really.
I remember hearing the name Monzo, but not hearing the name Weirdwolf during these 3 episodes.
No, Monzo has kind of a big scene-ish in episode 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, Wingspan and Pounce, they're getting into Autobot City, and they're seen by the Autobot spy, Punch. So he transforms into Counterpunch. Because Counterpunch, he was the double spy, and he was an Autobot who also had a Decepticon mode.
Yes. Also, he had a toy to sell at this point. He will not be around. He's one of this episode specifically, because episodes 2 and 3 phase this out a little bit, but this first episode specifically has a lot of these moments that are just there to establish this character's gimmick. Another of which we will get to in a moment. But yes, Punch turns into basically he was a car who had 2 robot modes. And one of them was an Autobot and one was a Decepticon.
He is a super neat toy, and I must note, by transforms into Counterpunch, you mean does a hula dance and suddenly has the palette of Counterpunch.
Yes. I mean, that's basically what his toy does, too. You just kind of turn him around, he has Counterpunch on his back.
Yes. Just got to flip his head around.
Yeah, he goes in to see... What is the line here? Oh, yeah, that's, beat it, Counterpunch, we don't need your help. Fine, you deal with my Autobot counterpart. I've heard he's nearby. Goes outside, transforms, real nearby.
It's the cheesiest, most often quoted line from these episodes.
He is the worst spy ever.
There was a BotCon, I think it was BotCon 99, where there was like a pizza party at the beginning of it, and there was like a one of those little the like metal catering container things with the little nozzle on it. But it had Punch, and it just had a sign that said Punch on it, and so many people made that joke. That its Decepticon counterpart was nearby. Real nearby.
I'm surprised nobody took it out a sign and put it on the reverse side that said Counterpunch.
I think that may have happened by
just
the end of
a sticker that said counter over top of the punch.
That would be about the quality of his spy job.
Oh yeah, because like his spy job was 2 Decepticons telling him to just leave without any conflict, so he turns into Punch off screen, dashes back in, and immediately gets shot.
I would like to say, though, that it's maybe not quite as bad a job of being a spy as in the Headmasters, the Japanese cartoon, where at one point he's listening in on a meeting of the Decepticons, and then he literally just goes in the next room, changes modes, and calls the Autobots.
Well, that's more responsible than just walking back to the room.
In that.
Yeah.
Yeah, admittedly, I don't think he gets shot in that one. I don't think they catch him, because it's Headmasters, and everyone is really dumb in Headmasters.
So he's actually dumber in the American version.
Yes.
So yeah, he gets shot, and the clones make off with whatever it is they were trying to steal.
Yay, it's a magic black pyramid.
Yes, the magic black pyramid.
And so Galvatron orders a retreat. They get back into the ship from Transformers the movie, which I always thought looks cool, but kind of looks like a blimp in this episode.
Yeah, and I don't think that showed up in Season 3 very much.
I think occasionally, but not that much. It's a neat design.
Yeah, it is.
And also, I'd forgotten how Frank Welkery Galvatron sounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was surprised by that, because it's like Frank Welker's Galvatron is more Freddy than Megatron.
Yes.
Like
So it's like
insane Freddy.
Frank Welker Galvatron is worse than both his Megatron and Leonard Nimoy's Galvatron.
Yeah, he's like a deranged Fred Jones.
Yeah, which fits him because he's an absolute lunatic.
He's insane, he's screechy, it works.
He's
and
like the Doctor
in,
Doom of Transformers.
Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, Fred Jones basically is a deranged Fred Jones.
Oh, it's
fair.
so good. I need to finish watching the second season.
So anyway, Optimus realizes that, we've been robbed. So, everybody's got to get back and haul ass to Cybertron.
for reasons that he doesn't really clarify.
How many plot developments in this three-parter are just Optimus Prime realizing something and then running down a hallway before telling anyone what he realized?
Yeah, it's a good bit. Just Optimus Prime deciding something. Whether through his own means or some sort of supernatural means.
Or he just remembers something that he never mentioned to anyone ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he didn't know about it until, then again, no, because he had that thing, so... Yeah, question mark. Meanwhile, on Cybertron, hey, remember Transformers the movie?
It's those guys.
Don't think about it too hard, because we don't have any of the actors back, except for John Machida Jr., the Micro Machines guy who voices Blur.
Yes.
Also known for his FedEx commercials.
Yes.
Also in Transformers Animated.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
That's the same character.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Given his characterization is talks fast.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So we've got Hot Rod, who is no longer Rodimus Prime, which does not come up at all.
Yeah, What?
He seems to be coping well with it. What do you mean, what? He gave the Matrix back to Optimus Prime.
I forgot he, depowered when he took it out. He was just Hot Rod. It's like, okay, sure. It confused me, because I didn't watch the previous episode.
It was like Silver Age Thor. If he doesn't touch that thing for 60 seconds, he turns back into Don Blake.
Yeah. Pretty much. And yeah, like I said, he's coping well with it. He's happy to not be leader anymore.
It was kind of a drag.
Yeah, and I guess in Return of Optimus Prime... No, in Dark Awakening, the moment creepy zombie Optimus Prime shows back up, Rodimus is just like, take it! Take this thing! I don't want it anymore. Yeah, not it. So, even though there's something clearly wrong with Optimus Prime, please, take it. He doesn't want it.
So
I'm tired of kids crying because I'm not you.
He's tired of having the touch.
So Blur is racing Hot Rod. They're in some sort of obstacle course with a bunch of Decepticon targets. They've armed Daniel, which is terrifying.
Yeah, it's kind of frightening.
How old is he?
12? 12? I feel like he's kind of perpetually 12, but I don't know if that's actually, determined anywhere.
How long after the Transformers the movie is this?
I would guess 2 years since...
I thought it was supposed to be 5
It was 2005. I think Season 3 was 2006. And
it was the year 2005. And
it is the year 2005.
Yes.
Actually, we get some sweet Victor Caroli narration in this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Next time on the Transformers.
He's, really hamming it up. It's pretty great.
Yeah. So, Hot Rod, with who is kind of half being driven by Daniel.
Who
Again,
also
not old
is...
enough to drive.
Yeah, not old enough for this.
So, with his assistance, he wins the race and beats Blur.
Somehow.
And this proves Brainstorm's theory. Wait, who's Brainstorm?
Yeah, what?
He's this teal guy,
Yeah, he's also Michael Bell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to note that in More Than Meets the Eye, I realize that he's clearly supposed to have a British accent, but I still really hear him as this voice because this is just the enthusiasm inherent to this voice.
Oh, I cannot. I forgot about the voices in this episode, and hearing the actual headmasters talk, they're all the wrong voices in my head compared to the comic.
I would say Highbrow is the only voice you can imagine for Highbrow.
He's kind of just Frasier Crane.
Yeah, Chrome Dome sounds weird.
And also, Chrome Dome barely has any lines. He doesn't get to do anything.
Chrome Dome barely has any personality.
And he sounds horrible. Oh, he's the worst voice. I don't know what he's trying to do, but I do not like it.
So Highbrow is Johnny Hamer, who was also Swindle. Chrome Dome is... Who is Chrome Dome? Chrome Dome is Frank Welker. See, the thing is, there's so many characters in this that the voice actors kind of just have to throw out whatever voices they've got.
Which we will get to later.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the Nebulons yet.
Yeah, I think, half the characters in these episodes are either Michael Bell or Frank Welker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot of Michael Bell and there's a lot of Frank Welker.
I was kind of surprised that Rob Paulson didn't show up.
He did.
Oh, he
He's
does.
one of the
There's a guy
Nebulos.
who's super Rob. He's one of the target, like one of the Nebulon target masters. Which
okay.
He's super Rob Paulson-y.
He's very Rob Paulson.
And I think one of the throttle bots was him too. Maybe Chase.
I feel like my problem was I kept okay, yeah, Chase is Rob Paulson. I kept mistaking Michael Bell for Rob Paulson.
Oh, okay.
That's fair enough.
And they're not that far off. And also a bunch of guys are Stephen Keener, who is like an internet mystery.
Huh.
Okay.
Wow.
Like, this is the only thing on his IMDb page. It's super weird.
Huh.
Wow. It's like Tommy Kennedy levels of weird.
Except people found Tommy Kennedy.
Yes.
Well, yeah. That's
He kind of
maybe
looks like Jim Gaffigan now.
Yeah. Maybe Stephen Keener can be the next one to go after.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least people know what Tommy Kennedy looks like.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Stephen Keener could be anybody. He could be one of us. He's not.
He could be Michael Bell getting a second paycheck.
This is also possible.
Yeah, that's, yeah. That
I mean,
sounds-
Stephen Keener kind of sounds like a fake name.
Yeah, it does.
So anyway, yeah, we meet a whole bunch of guys who we've never met. It's Brainstorm, who is a jet, Hardhead, who is a tank-ish thing, Chrome Dome, who is a car, Highbrow, who is a helicopter, and Cerebros, who is friggin' nothing.
He's a box. He's basically like, he looks like a generic Transformer someone just drew in the background.
And also, he's friggin' terrible.
He's a really nice, I like his nice generic design. He's got a neat, simple head.
That's true. I do like his head.
It's very GM from Gundam.
He's my precious emo baby. I don't want to hear anything bad about him.
Well, anyway, he's a pacifist, and that means basically he's not doing anything. What is he doing here?
Yep. And his alt mode will eventually be revealed to be shelves.
Yes. He came from the Colony World IKEA.
Pretty much.
They had to put him together with an Allen wrench.
Oh god,
So,
you
Brainstorm
joke, but if IKEA made more transforming furniture, I would be broke and in a room that had more furniture than I could actually operate.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So anyway, Brainstorm's big theory is that, hey, if you combine humans with Transformers, they'd be even better.
Yeah, he's really excited about this theory.
So I got the idea from Hasbro's marketing department.
Yes.
The entire thing with Daniel trying to drive Hot Rod, just before I realized that was going to be the conceit of the entire three-parter, I was just like, what? No, this makes no sense. This is stupid. Like, he's gonna leave steering to Rodimus and control the floorboard? He's gonna be the one who decides how fast Rodimus has, like, if he's in control of his own bodily functions, he has way more control over how fast or slow he's going, and
I think so.
whether he's trying to stop, that Daniel wouldn't be able to have anywhere near, and then leaving the steering to...
I mean, I can see
give
this
up.
if, like, this was a race car driver or something.
No, it's just a 12-year-old.
Something like that. This is a child.
Maybe he's been hanging out with them for long enough, by which I mean all his life, that,
This is
you know,
true.
he's
Mostly
he's
he hung
picked
out
up
with
these
Wheelie,
things.
who is also not in this episode. Could have
Yeah.
used a little Wheelie.
I guess.
Especially since I just got Titan's Return Wheelie, who is super neat.
As far as very notable animation errors go, there is one point where one of the Target Masters is replaced by his Target Master partner.
Yes, because this is also where we meet our Target Masters, who, if you put a Target Master to my head, I could not tell you who is Crosshairs, who is Sure Shot, and who is Point Blank.
Yeah,
Is Point Blank Galvatron's?
I could remember the name Sure Shot, but that was all, and all I know is one of them sounds like Jack Nicholson, and that's not Sure Shot.
Oh, I was going to say it's Crosshairs, who I thought sounded like Ronald Reagan.
I thought he sounded like Clint Eastwood. So
It's some kind of impression that's not very good.
Oh, well, goody two-shoes, Nance. Mr. Galvatron, tear down this wall.
I feel like I'm in a land of confusion here.
Oh man, headmasters, except they turn into those creepy Genesis puppets.
Oh.
Horrifying.
They're not Genesis puppets. Those are from a UK political satire TV show that Genesis commissioned to do that video.
No, I mean specifically the puppets of Genesis in that video.
Oh yes, those are horrifying.
Puppet Phil Collins is a friggin' nightmare machine.
But in the opening credits, though, there is some commercial animation of Crosshairs that looks really good.
Oh yes.
Here, he doesn't look quite as good.
Crosshairs is the only one who I can recognize because I had like a couple scattered Transformers comic back issues, and in the later issues they ran the Transformers universe profiles in the back, and one of the issues I had just had his profile and not the rest of the Target Master, so I just know which one is Crosshairs. He is the red and blue one who has a cool head that doesn't look like his toy.
No.
His toy just has like... For some reason, a lot of the Headmasters have totally different cartoon faces and toy faces. Totally different. It's weird.
Maybe it was one of those things where they just, like, were in the process of finalizing them when they put together the animation models or something.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything quite as clear as the discrepancy between, say, Siren and Nightbeat, where they obviously switched some stuff around.
Yes. So yeah, anyway, so these guys, so the three guys we know, plus these guys who we've never met, are just hanging around on Cybertron, chatting, and then they got a distress call from Optimus. Because it turns out that thing they stole was the key to the plasma energy chamber, which you may remember from Beast Machines.
So why were they keeping that on Earth? I mean, I guess maybe that's the sort of thing where you want to keep it away from the thing it goes to.
Yeah.
And it was tasked for generations to be something that the leader of the Autobots had to keep safe. Yes. Damn it, Prime, you had one job!
And yeah, it's here that we learn that the plasma energy chamber was the forge, which was used to create the bodies of the original Autobots, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, but my question there is, what about the Decepticons?
I mean, I guess the Decepticons came later?
Maybe they came from a different forge? I don't know.
I haven't seen Five Faces of Darkness in ages, but I think they mentioned that the Decepticons came later?
Well, no, actually, I don't think it's later. I think it's just that basically the Autobots were, like, non-military, and the Decepticons were the military robots, and this is why I like the comic book stuff a lot more.
I do love the Quintessons, though. They're so goofy. Anyway, so... Yeah, Galvatron, he is hell-bent for leather and headed to open the key to Vector... Or not the key to Vector, the key... Why do all these things have keys? The key to the plasma energy chamber. And so, yeah, the Decepticons get there, and they send out the aerial bots, who are in this episode. But bad news, because out steps Chickshot, who immediately murders all of them.
Yeah, the aerial bots are in this episode just entirely to get, like, all 3 episodes just entirely to get beat up on, and it makes me very sad. But what they do is they have Sixshot go through each of his modes, and in each one, he, takes down one of the aerial bots in a different way.
It's an amazing squash match.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is totally the one
to show off all of his modes. And then he doesn't do anything else ever again.
No, he never shows up. And this was, like, he didn't really show up in the comic at all. He
didn't.
One panel. And I mean, he was in the Japanese series a lot, but for, like...
As the ninja
for, like,
consultant.
2 decades, this was all he ever did in North America.
Yes.
Showed up, shot the aerial bots, and we're done.
Yes, pretty much. Poor aerial bots.
It's
and
impressive.
He refers to it as like shooting ducks in a barrel, which sounds horrible. Who shoots ducks in a barrel?
That's always been a weird expression.
Why are you putting the ducks in a barrel?
How are you getting ducks in a barrel? Ducks are ill-tempered at the best of times. When you're trying to put them in a barrel, even less so.
Also, this show just keeps coming back to ducks. I appreciate that.
I feel like if you were shooting ducks in a barrel, you're oddly obsessed with Nintendo and have managed to somehow fuse Duck Hunt and Donkey Kong in your head?
Doesn't he call them cyber ducks?
Yes, cyber ducks in a barrel. I mean, I guess maybe put cyber ducks in a barrel.
Because actually, I've realized that for me, Rebirth is like second on my list of Transformers things that I've memorized way too much dialogue from. The first, of course, being Transformers the movie.
Yes.
So he shows up, has his buy me moment by taking out old toys that are no longer on the shelf, and then he disappears.
Take that, last year's product.
Yeah. That's a very Transformers the movie kind of moment.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's not... and they have a lower animation budget on this, and also it's on TV, so if this were the movie, they'd just be getting blown apart. But no, this time they get to come back for punishment for 2 more episodes.
My poor babies.
So yeah, Cup and Hot Rod, their team is actually... They've taken a shuttle to get, I guess, from one part of Cybertron to another, which is kind of a nice touch, as it implies that Cybertron isn't just the size of, Duluth, Minnesota. So.
Who in Hot Rod?
Cup and Hot Rod.
Who in Hot Rod?
Wait, what?
Who in Hot Rod?
Cup?
Oh, you mean shit piece.
Wait, what? I missed something here.
I mean, this is after Bumblebee became Goldbug, so this is after Cup became shit piece.
This is what I was referring to earlier about the
haven't
meme.
Seen it, so I'm very confused.
The meme video that being relevant to Goldbug.
Okay.
Bumblebee becoming Goldbug.
And Optimus Prime just renames everybody.
Because I'll explain the joke, because, he says he's a gold bug, and Optimus is like, and that's what we'll call you, gold bug. And the Cup is like, I feel like a piece of shit. That's what we'll call you, shit piece.
Oh.
The end. So
yeah, the Hot Rod and all these new toys make it to the plasma energy chamber. For some reason they send Scourge in first, the Decepticons.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that's so if anyone got shot, it would be him.
Yeah, nobody likes Scourge.
And they have an armada to replace him
with.
with.
Steal the Matrix and turned into a gross monster man.
That was a cool episode.
That is a cool episode.
I really like that one.
So, yeah, he almost gets killed. The Autobots' ship gets hit with a wave of energy, of plasma energy, and just gets hurled off Cybertron.
Which, it's a really weird start to show the power of the plasma energy chamber. It has enough power to almost kill a sweep.
Yes. Well, Scourge, he's, the main sweep.
Well,
we actually don't see any of the sweeps in this. It's
no,
weird.
we don't. That's why, at first I thought he was just a sweep, but it's like, oh no, it's just Scourge.
Yeah, they just kill him, but no.
Only Scourge.
And also, is it at this point where Hardhead is trying to stop Blur from screaming, but it actually looks like they're making out?
Yep.
Yes, once the ship gets blasted off and they realize they're then about to crash into some other planet, then Blur starts freaking out and is like, this is it, we're all gonna die, and Hardhead, puts his hand over his mouth, but then also just sort of, takes him down off screen. And so between that and an unfortunate animation loop in the Headmaster's episode "Life Can Be Sacrificed for Peace on Earth," we has developed the theory that Hardhead's gay love can soothe any panicking Autobot.
Kiss me, you fool!
If they're freaking out, all that's needed to calm them down is just to have Hardhead make out with them, or thrust his crotch at their rears in the case.
And yet Hardhead, not one of the robots who's gay in the IDW comics.
Yeah, well, we don't know.
I guess we don't know.
He's barely been there.
Well, he was kind of a bigger deal before, back in the Furman era.
Yeah, he was
in
there a little
own
bit.
spotlight.
Yay! I'm pretty sure he's on the Lost... Well, I don't know if he's on the Lost Light in Season 2. I know he was in Season 1. Or was that...
No,
that wasn't Hardhead. No, I was thinking Highbrow.
He was hanging out with Optimus Prime for a while during the Dark Cybertron stuff.
Oh, right.
He might be dead.
That's so weird.
Did I disconnect?
No, it's just
Oh, I
everybody
thought-
was like, "Oh, he might be dead." Oh.
And then we had a moment of silence for her dead. Alas.
All right, so they get hurled off Cybertron in their ship to parts unknown. We also cut back to the rest of the Autobots, where we meet the Autobot clones, Fastlane and Cloudraker.
I love them so much, based entirely on one page of characterization from their Transformers universe profiles.
Roger Dodger, Jen.
Yeah, this was exciting for me, because they said something. And then never... Well, they do say one other thing.
Yeah, they kind of don't get to do much.
No.
And also the Decepticons get into the plasma energy chamber and, I guess, turn Scourge back on. And so now
No.
they set out to find the Autobots. And the Autobots have crash-landed on this crazy-looking planet, Nebulon.
Sure.
Is it Nebulos?
I think it is sometimes Nebulon and sometimes Nebulos.
Huh.
I think...
We care more than they did.
Well, I think it's
Yes.
one in the comic.
We
and
care
the
more
other
than
here.
David Wise did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Nebulon in the comics, and I think it's Nebulos in the cartoon.
Yeah. They are
But
still
people
called
who-
Nebulans.
Yes.
I don't know, it's all very nebulous.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how they came up with it. You need to come up with this new planet. What's it like? Yeah, it's kind of, it's kind of nebulous. Nebulos.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Thank you, Hasbro Paycheck.
Da-da. Yeah.
It's like when they came up with Cobra Law for the ancient Cobra City in G.I. Joe the movie. They were all, it's a placeholder name, it's terrible. And Hasbro was all, oh no, Cobra Law, we like it. And the writers were all, oh no.
What have we done?
Well, the good news is nobody's going to see this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like a vaguely generic-looking alien planet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd call it that alien, but okay.
I mean, it's alien in the sense that it kind of looks like Captain Kirk should be beaming lizard men with styrofoam rocks in the background.
So by
okay,
alien, you mean like Southern California?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah, and somewhere along the way they got Spike in there.
Oh yeah, he was there after Daniel finished being in Hot Rod for some reason.
Right, I forgot to mention that Spike is also here, and he will turn out to be surprisingly important, despite not really doing a whole lot of anything for the entirety of Season 3.
I would also like to note that somehow, magically, both Cybertron and Nebulos have air that's breathable by humans.
Well, yes. And also everybody on Nebulos speaks English.
Conveniently enough.
Sure.
Yeah, so their engines are all messed up, it catches on fire, so they just decide to go for a walk, see if they can find any civilization. And they're soon spotted by green dudes.
Oh no. Green dudes who hate machines even more than Captain Fanzone from Animated.
Yes.
That's a lot of hate.
Yep, we get Duros, who is Charlie Adler. Also a ton of stuff. He was Starscream in those live-action movies.
Oh yeah, and he was
And also
pretty
he's,
much everyone in Cow and Chicken.
Yeah, he's Silverbolt.
Yes.
He's in a ton
Also,
of stuff.
I just want to point out that he's super gay.
Okay.
Which one of the Tiny Toons was he? Was he Buster Bunny?
I think it was sometimes him, and it was sometimes, what's his name, the Crypt Keeper. John
okay.
Cassier. Like, I think he's him in one season, then it's Crypt Keeper in another season.
Huh.
Yeah, he's Duros, and Pinpointer is Ray Stantz.
Huh.
No, I'm sorry, he's Iceman. No,
What?
he's Fred Joe. It's Frank Welker just doing his Frank Welker generic dude voice.
Uh-huh.
Which I kind of assume that's what Frank Welker normally sounds like.
I do too.
Pretty much.
He does kind of. I saw him at a BotCon, and yeah, it's basically like that.
Does he also wear neckerchiefs?
No.
Ah.
I mean, not that time. I don't think he's like Scott McNeil and has, a convention
uniform.
outfit he wears.
That footage of him doing Lion King animal Foley doesn't have him wearing an ascot, so I'm going to assume no.
This is true.
That's fair enough.
That's Pinpointer. So they assume these machines, they assume they're machines controlled by the Hive, And they have to alert the others.
Yeah. Like you do.
And soon they capture them with, energy lassos. And,
Like you do.
And tie them up in a cave.
Like you do.
Yeah.
Autobots are really easy
It's all
to
perfectly
capture.
normal, reasonable behavior.
Sure.
Yes. So yeah, so Spike tries to convince them that, this isn't so bad. These guys are good. And, before he can do so, though, the Decepticons get there. And here we get a little characterization for Slug Slinger and Trigger Happy, mostly that they're big goofs.
I do want to point out that while Spike is trying to talk to the Nebulans, and, apparently the Nebulans have heard of humans, but they haven't heard of Autobots.
Yeah.
What?
And I guess it's here that we should note that the Nebulans are often, at least in the Marvel Comics, they were just a bunch of white guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and one black guy.
Yeah. the one token black Nebulan.
I think that was Kreb or something. One of the 1988 Decepticon Headmasters was a black guy. The rest, just white guys. Here, they're kind of weird, lumpy-looking green guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of Ming the
These are
Merciless
kind of
looking.
ugly character models.
Are these, can we assume that these are Fluoro-Dairy models? Because they look like Fluoro-Dairy aliens.
They do look
Their
very
outfits are
Fluoro-Dairy.
very dairy, yeah.
I mean, we can pretty much put that out there. They look like green, sort of bulby Fluoro-Dairy aliens. The end.
Yeah, but some of them have big noses like hobbits.
Yeah, they are kind of, they do kind of remind me of that Rankin Bass, Lord of the Rings-ish.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Or alternately, some of the character models in The Last Unicorn.
Most
Notably, the old people.
Anywho.
Anyways. Yeah, so once the Decepticons attack, the Nebulans decide, well, we're kind of screwed either way, so we might as well be slightly less screwed and let the Autobots go. And it doesn't go well. All the guys who are going to become Autobot target masters get captured.
Yes, just take the ones who will be target masters. Leave the others behind.
Come on, didn't you read the toy catalog? Put Hardhead back.
He's not with this bunch.
He's under large Autobot headmasters. You want the guys who are under large Autobot target masters.
Yeah.
No, you're looking at the wrong side. The red side is the side you're supposed to be looking at. Anyway, and also Daniel gets, mauled by Snapdragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most important thing Snapdragon does in the episode.
Yes. Oh, and also I've totally forgotten because she doesn't have a toy, but RC is also along for the ride here.
Right, yeah. She's just sort of there for most of the episode.
And also she and Daniel are very close now, which I don't really remember previously.
Yeah, maybe between seasons Carly died and I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she's
geez,
out
maybe.
here. Yeah.
I mean, it is a little not previously established.
Yeah.
That's my headcanon, is that Carly got killed, and so RC took him on as his mother figure.
Yeah, it is a little unfortunate that the only female character on the show is super maternal now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with a character being maternal, but when that's your only female representation, and none of the male Autobots are particularly paternal...
Yeah, that does sort of go back to the basic problem with only having one character of a group like that, is that then that one character becomes representative, and when you try to give them those traits, it just kind of looks bad.
I don't know, I'd say there's no characters that are paternal. I mean, Spike does seem like...
Spike is
Carly
literally his father.
Well, I mean, okay.
Oh,
If Carly got killed, is there a Decepticon that showed up in Season 3 that doesn't show up after Season 3 that he could have gone after, like Liam Neeson, and taken? Because that's the impression I'm getting.
Oh
He
man,
does
that'd
seem
be
a little
cool.
unhinged in this episode.
yeah.
Also, in Season 3, there are times when Rodimus comes off as very paternal towards Daniel, so
That's
I'll
true.
leave that.
Yeah.
Like the movie where they're catching fish together.
And I was also thinking of Nightmare Planet, which has this great part where like Daniel's having this dream about Galvatron, and Galvatron's like huge, and this is brought up, and Galvatron is like, fool, Galvatron can be any size he wishes. And I love that because it's entirely in character for Galvatron.
Is there a Transformer that can't be any size they wish? Assuming you mean by plot standards and not in-character standards.
Well, especially when ACOM is animating.
Yeah, animation errors, the scale problems in these episodes all over the place.
But, I mean, Rodimus is, like, sitting beside Daniel's bed in his conveniently enormous bedroom, like, when he's having nightmares and stuff, so I think he was being decidedly paternal at that point.
Yeah. Right, so anyway, some of the Autobots give chase, but they're driven off by Beast Machine's Scavenger.
Chase, however, is not in these episodes anymore.
No,
Throttlebot.
I mean, they're not. It kind of looks like Beast Machines. They're just big, chompy, mechanical mouths on articulated arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they do look a lot like that sort of thing.
So yeah, Arcana and Firebolt managed to stabilize Daniel in like some sort of life support, goofy helmet. Because obviously we can't show this, but apparently, he's super messed up.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense when you're a 12-year-old boy and you try to fight a giant robotic dragon.
I mean, he doesn't look messed up, and yeah, it's probably just because of cartoons, but the implication is that he's in extremely bad shape. I don't know, maybe he's got cranial hemorrhaging or something.
Or he just hit him so hard and all his organs are liquefied. So yeah, Gort, who is the leader, I think he's also Michael Bell.
And he's also a huge pessimist. Oh my god.
Yeah, this guy's a real bummer.
He's the worst leader.
Oh yeah. He doesn't even have a good leader name. His name is Gort.
He's like the anti-Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Change we can't believe in.
Yeah.
Vote for me or, don't. We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he explains that the Hive, they are 10 telekinetic, or at least they can control machines with their minds.
Yeah, something about mental powers.
They use the machines to rule Nebulon, or Nebulos.
Yeah.
And they live beneath the planet's surface.
Like you do.
Yeah. And so yeah, they rule it with the machines. And they can stop the machines. They just don't have the firepower to do it. And so hey, remember that idea about the organic partners?
Oh man, how convenient.
Well, it's time for everybody to get paired up into headmasters, except for Cerebros, who says, "Screw you, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
My emo baby.
He's so terrible. Like, come on, guys. All they're asking for you is to, sever your own head and then have, like, a tiny man in it.
He's a conscientious objector.
It's understandable in this mad science proposal that they don't need to do, really. Well, Daniel kind of needs it, but everybody else is fine. Why? Chop off your heads? Okay, fine.
Yeah, everybody is surprisingly okay with it, and especially since apparently this is being conducted largely by Spike, who is like an auto mechanic.
Yeah.
He wasn't even that before. He was just like an oil rig worker.
An assistant oil rig worker.
I mean, that was 20 years ago. Presumably he's learned something since then, although, I guess, robot brain surgery.
Apparently.
Among things he's learned, real men don't cry, they only get stronger.
This is true.
Yeah.
And RC specifically asks that she wants to be Daniel's partner, which, I mean, okay, RC, but that kid's going to be like a teenager in a couple years. Things are going to get weird.
It's not just that. It's the way she says it. Spike, give me Daniel. Ew.
No, I think she says it very maternally.
Well, her delivery is good, but the line itself is kind of creepy.
I suppose. I mean, Susan Blue is a pretty great voice actress.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, give to me your only son, so that he can turn into my head.
The theme song for this episode needs to be Tear Off My Own Head, It's a Doll Revolution.
And yeah, so everybody pulls off their own heads, and Spike says, "Get ready, you're about to become headmasters."
Yay! What? Oh, okay.
And yeah, that's our first part. Because, yeah, this is a 3-parter. Next time on the Transformers.
Yes. Oh, and we've taken a while. This might end up being a 2-parter. The rest of it should move faster, though.
I mean, we have fewer characters to explain.
Yeah, fewer new characters show up.
Yeah. There's so many new characters. Oh my god, there's so many spoilers in the episode previews. I'd forgotten that was a thing with this. It's like, I'm used to that from like Dragon Ball Z and some other anime, but I didn't remember Transformers was that bad. It was like, it spoils everything.
Next time on the Transformers, all of this stuff.
I was a little worried I was running short for time, so I skipped the next time stuff, because I figured, well, I'm about to watch exactly that anyway, but, like, that was like 2 minutes of the episode. You can tell where they were cutting budget.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the last time on the Transformers.
Yeah.
I really like the Japanese endings, the little Japanese next episode things, when they're things like, will Scorponok return? Of course he will.
Find out in Scorponok Returns.
I mean, I think the best one was, will Ultra Magnus die? Find out next time on Ultra Magnus Dies.
I have a feeling that just Japanese culture, or at least the younger series part of it, has no real concern about or grasp of spoilers. I think they're just perfectly happy to know what's going to happen next.
Well, also, sometimes they like to subvert it. Like, I just watched an episode of Ultraman Orb, a new show. The episode is called Juggler Dies. He dies, but then he comes back in the last 2 minutes to kill somebody else.
So at that point, it's basically like the text on comic book covers.
Yeah.
From like the 80s.
Yeah, technically it happens, but not in the way you thought.
No, but not in the way we acted like it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Alright, well, next time on the Transformers, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'll form the head.
Now I'm playing with my Skull Cruncher.
I transformed mine.
Yeah, man. Animal modes are cool. I need Mind Wipe. I need Mind Wipe so bad.
I haven't opened it yet, because I'm waiting to do it until like Sunday or Monday, so I can do it on the show. I also got Ravage.
Cool.
Well, do it on the show, but...
Ooh.